Hey guys, this is Maliha from the site Blogger, and today I want to do something a little different. As you can see in front of me, I have a day planner that I designed with Canva, and I thought today I will design a planner very similar to this one, so that you can follow along and maybe you want to design something like this with me. So, this is something I did a couple of months ago just for myself because I often find that the planners that I buy from stationery shops, I don't really like them because they tend to be, I always feel like, oh, I wish this was a little different, or I wish this was not like this, or something like that, or blah, blah, blah. So I'm never really satisfied with the planners that I can buy. So I realized that, since I have Canva, I can easily create my own planner. And it's actually kind of cool because this is US letter size, so I can just print it out at home, like with my home printer. And this is kind of cool because I tend to write a lot in my planners, and that's why some of the smaller planners that I can buy, like somewhere else, they don't really cut it for me. So this has a lot of space. I mean, it looks small on screen right now, but when you actually print it out, you realize that you can write a lot um, in a US letter size paper, and that's perfect for me. So, I thought I would just make this video today, and you can kind of see what it looks like. Um, and if you like it, maybe you can make one for yourself, or here's another idea. You can even sell something like this. Like you can design something like this on Canva and then sell it as a printable if you have a printable shop on Etsy or something. And people love them. People buy them all the time. Or third option, if you sell Canva templates like I do, you can do that too. You can sell these as a Canva template. Like people can actually use them as a template and change them, edit them however they want. And yeah, so different things that you can do. Anyway, so let's design something like this. I will probably change things up a little bit because, like I said, I did it a couple of months ago and I chose like a fall theme. Like I even have like these shapes like maple leaves. These are free. I don't remember if they're free or not, but they're in Canva elements, and because I have Canva Pro, these are free for me. So that's the beauty of being a Canva Pro user. You can use everything that Canva has. Anyway, so let's do something. Let's design a planner today all together. Follow along, or just come back and check it out later, or whatever you want to do. So let's go to Canva dashboard and click Create a Design from the top right corner. And I will choose US letter design, but you can also choose A4 size paper if that's what you use. But I use US letter because that's the paper size for my home printers. All right. So first things first, I will give it a name. I will call it Winter Planner because I'm planning on giving it a winter-ish theme because we're in the middle of winter right now. And then the way I like to do it is, so if we go to the original one, I just create a couple of spaces for date and day, basically, day of the week. If you're just doing it for yourself, or if you're selling printables, you can like make 7 of them and then have like one for each day. Or you can have like one for each, like you can actually do like dates, like you can design 365 of them and sell it for like a good price because, you know, uh, all of them, all of the dates and days. But anyway, because I'm doing it for myself, I just like to make space for day and date, and I'll just write it down, whichever day it is. So I will start by going to Elements, and then I'll choose a line. So in Elements, under Shapes, if you click See All, and then click the first one, the straight line, um, that's the one that I'm going to use quite a bit in this planner. So I will click it to select it, and then I will change the color and the thickness of the line because it's right now it's too thick. So I will go change the thickness first. So on the top left, in the menu, design menu right here, if I click the line style, you can even choose different styles like dashed and dotted lines, but I'll just keep it straight line. But I will change the line weight from 4 to 1. I just want a thin line because when you print it out, it's going to be quite thick actually. And then I'll also add a text box. So I typically just hit the T key on my keyboard, and that adds a text box. And I will type date. So that's date. And I will bring that up here so that it's aligned with the left margin and in the middle of the top margin like so. So let me zoom in a little bit. So the thing about Canva is that it helps you, it makes the design process really easy. So whenever you like move around an element, you can see there's magenta lines popping up everywhere. So right now it's showing me where the top and the left and the right margins are. So I just want the text box to sit in the middle of the top margin, but the left side to be aligned with the left margin, like so. And then I will increase the text box width a little bit. It's a habit, because I design templates all the time, so it bugs me when I don't have like a specified text box width. So I like to make the text box wider than the text by dragging them like so. It's just for myself. And if you're selling it as a template, then you should definitely do that because it's the better. It's just gonna make your buyer's life easier. Let's just put it that way. But anyway, today we're just designing a checklist. We're not gonna talk about template design, good practices, and whatnot. I will click the alignment once to make it left aligned. Zoom out because it's too much for me. Anyway, and then I will bring the line up above and kind of align it with where you know, right after the date. And then the left side, I want it to be, so right now it's like the right side of the line is aligned perfectly with the center of the page. I actually want it to be slightly smaller, slightly less than that. So, like so. And when I'm done, I am going to change the color. Okay, change the color of the line because we're dealing with winter theme. So I will click it and then click line color right here on top left. And then give it a bluish or maybe a purplish color, like so. Or, well, blue is probably more wintry, so alright, fine, let's do blue, like that. And then I will change the font color to blue as well. But I will give it a darker color, so maybe darker than the lines, so something like this. Alright. Okay. Looks good. Actually, I think I want the line to be slightly lighter. So I'm just eyeballing. I don't have like hex code or anything. Just eyeballing whatever color looks good to me. Something like that maybe. Alright. So when I'm done with that, right now the font is too large, so I'm just gonna make it 12. Because when you print it out, it's gonna look huge. 16 pixels. So 12 is a good size. Alright, since that is smaller now, my line looks like it's not where it should be. So let's make it a little like that. Alright, so once that's done, I will select both of them by dragging my mouse over both of them, and then I will click group. Now, group is something, it's a feature of Canva that helps you group elements. And it's really useful, especially if you have a lot of repetition going. like we're gonna see, and for this planner, we're just gonna repeat a lot of things. So grouping makes it easy to just duplicate them all together. So right now I have them grouped. So if I just click the duplicate icon right here, it just makes a copy of the same thing. And then I am going to move it until the right side of that is aligned with the right margin and the whole thing is centered like so. All right, and we're gonna call it, we'll change the text and call it day. So day of the week, date, day, perfect. Now I will select that again and then um, duplicate it and then move it down here. And now I'm going to create the time slots. So in the original planner, you saw I have some time slots, like it's going from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Now the thing is, if you're just creating something for yourself, you can start your day whenever you want. So for me, I tend to wake up early, so 6 a.m. Or at least I want to wake up early, so 6 a.m. is a good starting point for me. Now for yourself, maybe your day starts at 10 a.m. or maybe it starts at 4 a.m. So you can do whatever makes sense to you. So I'm just going to change the text and make it 6 a.m. And I want to go from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. But before I start duplicating this, what I want to do is I want to add another line and change the width to 1 pixel once again, and then bring it up here like so, and then extend the left side. So like I was saying earlier, I tend to write a lot, so I often need more space. So it's just easy for me to have 2 lines for one time slot, like so. And then I will just select them. Actually, let's make it like that. Zoom in a little bit. Like that, okay. And then I will select all of them and then group it and then duplicate it. Move it down below like so, and then duplicate again until I have like all the time slots that I want. So 6 a.m., this one's going to be 7 a.m., 8, 9, 10, 11 a.m., 12 p.m., 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. All right, so 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. like so, looking good. All right, now let's change the times. So 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10. Okay, for some reason this is taking longer than it should. 11 a.m. Let's see if zooming helps. 12 p.m. 1 p.m. 2 p.m. 3 p.m. 4 p.m. 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. All right, looks good. And then let's see, what did we have in the original planner? A to-do list. Okay, let's do a to-do list. Here's what we are going to do. To create the to-do list, I will add a small shape. rectangular shape. And then I will change the size like so. And make the color pretty light, like super light. Something like that. Again, just eyeballing it. And then add a text box and call it to-do list. Bring it up here at the center. Extend the text box until it reaches the ends of the background shape. And then make it 12 pixels. Like so. Let's see. Like that. I feel like it's misbehaving a little bit. And my video is kind of choppy too right now. So anyway, alright, looks good. And then I'll just select this one and then duplicate it, bring it down, and then I will actually ungroup it so that I can delete the text box. And instead, I will go back to shapes and click the square shape again. And this is what we're gonna do. We just make it really tiny, like so. Alright. And then we'll bring it up here. And then we'll click the color. And I want it to be a transparent box with a border. So I will click no color. But then I will click the border style right next to right here. And then I will give it a border style of solid border. And I want the border width to be 1 pixel. And then I will click the border color and give it the dark blue color, like so. And then I'll click the line to select it and then extend it to the left so it's closer to the border, or closer to the square box, like so. And when done, I will select both of them, group them again, and then duplicate them, and I will make 8 of these. So right now I have 2. So I will select both of them and then duplicate, like so. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So just to make sure that they're all equally spaced out, I will select all of these. And remember, they're each individually grouped, the box and the line. So while selecting all of them, I will click Position, and then under Space Evenly on the left panel, I will click Tidy Up, so they're all evenly spaced out, like so. And then I will click the to-do list and the border, and then duplicate it, and then move it down, and this is going to be my meal plan, basically. So I will call it Meals. And let's see, what do I have in the original one? Okay, so I have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. So this is what I'm going to do. I will select one of the time slots and then duplicate it. If the duplicate doesn't show up, don't worry. Sometimes you have to like drag it like that to have the duplicate show up. Or if it doesn't show up, if you don't want to deal with it, just click it and then Control C to copy, or Command C if you're on a Mac, and then Control V to paste, or Command V if you're on a Mac. That's it. And then just bring it up here, like so. Now this is what we're going to do. Where it says 6 a.m., I'm just going to write breakfast, like so. Now breakfast, because the text box is too tiny, it's misbehaving, so I will click it and ungroup it. so that the text box, I can select the text box separately when it's ungrouped, and then I will just extend the text box like so, and then I'll click the line shape, and then I will make it smaller like so. So it's looking better, it sits better. And then when done, I will select all of them and then group it and then duplicate it, move it down here, and then I will change the text to lunch, and then duplicate again like so, and then I will make it dinner, and duplicate it again, and I'll call it, let's see, snacks. Alright, so if you're someone who wants to keep track of what they're eating, this is a nice way of doing so. I will hit tidy up under position just to tidy it up a little bit. Alright, and then I will select this again, duplicate, bring it down like so, and call it water. So if you want to keep track of how much water you're drinking. And then I will go to elements and I will search for water drops. It doesn't have to be water drop, it can be water mug, or it can be just a checkbox, doesn't matter. But in the original one, I did all water drops and I kind of like it, so. And then you have like graphics. As you can see, I have like lots of cool water drop shapes available within Canva Pro. And because I have Canva Pro, I can just use it for free on my designs. So I'll just select it, drag it. It's too big, so I'll just make it smaller. And I will do 8 of them. Duplicate, duplicate, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. So, like that. And I will just bring them up here. I don't care about the spacing as much because I can just use tidy up to evenly space them. When you're using tidy up, the one thing that you want to pay attention to is the starting and the ending. So if you just put it where it needs to be, the last one needs to be, and the first one. So position the first one and the last one in the where exactly you want them to be, and then select all of them, and then click position, tidy up, and then Canva will tidy up based on where the first position is and where the last position is, like so. Alright, and then I also want to give them a separate color. So unfortunately, I should have done that before I duplicated them, so now I have to change each of them one by one. So I'll just give it like a light blue color, or I can just copy style using this copy style icon tab right here on the top menu, and then just click them. That copies the style. You have to do it every single time, unfortunately, but it's still better than having to change them going to the color panel like so. And then I will duplicate it again, bring it down here like so, and I'm going to call it notes. So if you want to take some notes for that day, you can do that. And then I will just select one of these and then copy paste like so. I will ungroup it for the time being because I want to get rid of the text box, and then just extend the top line until it reaches the other line, and then I will copy another line like so, and then move it until it's positioned exactly where the last line is on the other column. And I will select all 3 lines and then go to position and then tidy up like so, and it's looking good. And there you have it. That's basically my day planner. And as you can see, it's looking very similar to the one that I had for fall. Now, the only thing is that, oh, actually, the to-do list and the meals, they're all capital letters, so all big letters. So I'm just gonna choose the text box, and then I will click uppercase right here to make it uppercase, and I'll give it a letter spacing of 50, just so they're not too close to one another, or maybe I'll give it 100, like that. Yep. And then I will select it, copy the style, and then click to meals to apply the style, copy style again, and then apply style to water, copy style again, apply style to notes, like so. And this is it. Perfect. Now let's do some let's find some winter themed shapes under elements. So maybe like snow. I don't know. Let's see what comes up. Let's go to graphics. Let's see what graphics show up. I was thinking, how about this one? And I can drag it down here, and then okay, I don't want the whole thing, so I'm just gonna pull it down where I can only see like the top of the trees. Maybe something like this. And then I will make it transparent. Like I'll give it some transparency by clicking this icon right here, so it's not so dark. Like maybe do like 20, 20? 20. 20 looks good. And then I will click position and then send it to the back so the lines are more prominent, like so. I mean, it's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's not. I don't hate it, but I'm not loving it either. I don't know. I think it's okay. Maybe I can make it a little smaller. Maybe that would be better. Like so. Center it. Yeah, I think I like this better instead of that taking up too much space. Yep. And then maybe I can do another I think that's fine. What do you think? Maybe I can do some snow shapes like that. It's all white so you can see, so let's get rid of it. It's too much. I think I'm not gonna use anything at the top because the bottom is already kind of like on the big side, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Let's zoom out a little so you can see what it looks like. Like so. Yeah, I like it. I don't know what you think, but I like it. So there you go. That's our to-do list. And well, basically that's our day planner. And like I said, you can print them out as many times as you want. You can make like one design per season, you know, summer themed, winter themed, fall theme, spring theme, or whatever. But yeah, the good thing about creating your own checklists like that is that you can make them whatever you want them to be like based on your day. So they're very customizable, and you can easily just print them out with your home computer if you have a printer at home, or you can just take it to Kinko's or something like that and print them out. It's fairly cheap to print them out. And that's it. That's our tutorial today. And I know it's kind of different. I don't know if you like it or not. If you do, share them with me in the comments. Tell me whether you like these types of videos or not. If you do, I'll try to make more of these. If not, then I guess I won't. But that's it. I will see you with a different video sometime soon. Bye.